Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys. Glad you're here today. I hope you are ready to uh-oh. I didn't flip. Yeah, I did flip my screen. All right. I just thought I didn't flip my screen, but I now remember I did flip my screen. I want to make sure you can read it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm on a little bit later today. Hi Susan. Thanks for joining me. I'm on a little later today. I've had a busy week and I just decided this morning that I needed sleep. So I slept. And I've been kind of busy the rest of the day. So I'm just excited to hop on and show you what I'm making today. So today, as you can see, I've created kind of a faux pencil. And I am using paint stir sticks. So these are the gallon size stir sticks. I went ahead and put a little marking at the tip. Just kind of estimated what I wanted. And then I used we have a little jigsaw, and I just used it to cut the point. As I was working with these sticks, I found that I didn't realize that they were not very uniform. So I had some sticks that had squared off edges, and some that were rounded. So I also just took a little sandpaper, and I actually have a sander. So I used my sander and just kind of rounded off the edges so that they would look uniform. As you can see, I also drew some faint lines for where I kind of wanted the eraser and the silver piece to meet up. So I also just I had some chalk paints. So this is the Merlot. This is the kind of Waverly chalk paint that I have. You could use anything. You could use acrylics. It doesn't really matter what kind of paint you use. This is a pumpkin color. I got these at Walmart, and they're pretty reasonably priced. This is a maize color. This one is called Ocean. I think they're really pretty colors. I don't have a color on this purple. Oh, it's lavender. The lid says lavender. It's a Waverly too. It just didn't have a label. Hi Tammy, nice to see you here. So then for my eraser tip, I just have some really old craft paints, some old acrylic paint. I had a really nice pink. Let's see, it's called magenta. So, and then for, thanks Tammy. Not my idea, by the way. I definitely am using this idea that someone else had. I'm just joining in. And then for the silver part, I did use our chalk paste, the silver shimmer. So it's got that little kind of a glittery look, which I thought would be nice to represent that metal on the pencil tip. And hi Kathy, thanks for joining us. I will have to go back and do a little bit of a touch up on those. You can see it kind of, the paint kind of, or the chalk paint kind of sticks, chalk paste kind of sticks, kind of doesn't stick in some spots. But they were pretty simple to make. I used some blue painter's tape to just mark off my sections and painted. I left the pencil color right here, or the wood color, the wood grain color right here. The yellow one, I went ahead and put some of my clear wax on that part right there, so it really brings kind of that wood effect out. So this is the folk art clear wax that I use. Using that quite a bit. It is a really nice product. And I do need to clean up a little bit. I did paint my stick from the top down to right where I wanted the wood part. I wanted to leave the wood part, so I painted the whole thing white first so that it would have a nice coat for the second coat. So I didn't use the primary colors. I really liked the richness of these colors together. So it's a little bit of a different choice. And then we have this really cute transfer. I know I've used this one already, but I think it'll be really cute on here. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. This one actually comes with another piece. I haven't used it yet. I think it's supposed to look kind of like an eraser or a part being erased, I think. I probably should have used that maybe for the pink eraser. I don't know. I haven't really decided how to use that best, but that's okay. So I need to connect these together. I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to turn them over and I'm just going to line them up with this line on my mat. I am putting them in rainbow order, even though they're not really that bright rainbow colors. I'm glad you guys could join me today. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. It seems like Saturday to me. I didn't have to go into work today, so it feels like Saturday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. I almost said I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. All right, so I have, I took another of the paint stir sticks and broke it into 3 pieces. So I had 3 pieces when I got it cut. And I just used a box cutter to cut this apart. So it's not that tough. You can use just a box cutter. So I'm just going to use hot glue. If you didn't feel like that was going to be enough, you could use like E6000, which is a nice craft project glue. The new stir sticks that they have at Home Depot or Lowe's, they have this kind of ruler on the back, which is kind of handy. Sometimes it's cute on your project to have the ruler showing. But it's also handy for lining things up and measuring things. And these paint stir sticks are really inexpensive. They sell them now in the gallon size. They sell in packages of 10. And the 5-gallon sticks they sell in packages of 3, I believe. And it's $1 for a package. So really nice for crafting. All right, and we do have these spaces in between the pencils, so that would be a cute place to hang some ribbon or put a hanger on. You could also, of course, hot glue and put a hanger on the back or something like that. All right, so I think I'm gonna grab some of my wax. I don't want my transfer to stick too hard. And I also like the idea that that wax puts a little protective barrier over my paint. So it is Friday. We are into September finally. And we are supposed to be having our board and pillar club next Saturday, but unfortunately our transfers that we all really wanted to use are not in yet. They are supposed to be coming back September 14th, I think, is the first possible date that they'll be back. So I'm thinking for those who are interested in doing that board and pillar club this month, why don't you tell me in the comments or message me If you want to just wait and do this board and pillar club in, we could do 2 in October. We could do 2 different ones, or we could do this later in September. If we ordered now, we could do like the last weekend in September. We could do the last Saturday. I've been a little frustrated with Chalk Couture's ordering, and I know they are too. They've got a lot of issues happening, and they want customers to be happy. I know that. So I'm trying to be patient and give grace, because I know that's the right thing to do. And I know as a business, you never want your customers unhappy. So if you were thinking about doing Board and Pillar Club, let me know in the comments what you're thinking for this month. I can't order. I don't have the transfers either. They were on things that I wanted to order, but it's been out of stock. So I can't do it either. I'd be happy to just do it for, show it to you, and then whenever you got your stuff, you could do it. But I can't even do it because I don't have those transfers. So I would love to hear from you guys, how you're feeling about it. And I'm okay. I can totally support what you guys would really like to do. All right, I'm going to turn this around so I can see. I think I'm going to pull it down just a little bit because I do have, let's see, I got to think here for a second. Can't talk and think. I'm a one trick pony. All right. I think that'll be a good, that'll give us a nice print. So I'm going to press down really well, make sure there's no air underneath it. And then I've got my white chalk paste. Oh, Kathy, you did order a different size A for the Board and Pillar Club. Okay. Well, I wish I had ordered those. Those were 2 that I really liked, but they were already on back order by the time I wanted to order them. Well, I will wait and hear from different people who might be interested in giving me some input, and then we'll chat about it again. All right, so I'm just going to put my white on here. I think the white will pop nicely. I thought about doing black, but I have this really dark maroon for the red. And I definitely want it to pop off of there. So I'm not sure how these little spaces in between the pencils are going to do. It's actually not as big a spaces as I thought it might be. The paint sticks are not uniform, so keep that in mind when you're planning to use the paint sticks, the stir sticks. They are all pretty individual, which makes sense. They're not expensive planed wood by any means. All right, just go over that a couple of times. Get those heavy spots off, and then we'll pull and see how we did. Of course, I'll watch carefully, so if I need to push it back down, yeah. Those thin letters didn't come off very well. So these letters are really thin. The can never are pretty thin letters. So I think I'm going to try that again. See if I can get a little better print out of those. That is not sticking very well, guys. Interesting. I wonder what's going on right there on the transfer. Well, that doesn't make me a very happy camper. Got to figure out what's going on. I might have to clean my transfer and do it again. It's a little bit better. Ooh, I'm having some serious, not very happy making problems with this one. It's always interesting to have challenges when sometimes it just comes out so perfectly. It feels like magic. And then other times you just can't quite figure out. It's rare that that I can't figure out exactly what's going on with it. But occasionally and I would like to say it's the little line, the little spaces in between, but that's not really where it's having the problems. It's the transfer. So I might have, I don't know, it felt pretty sticky. It felt like it should be adhering pretty well. But it's almost like it almost looks like the screen wasn't clean, but I'm pretty sure it was. All right, well, I'll let you see up close. Hi, Thomas. I'll let you see up close. You can kind of see the challenges that I'm having with those real narrow pieces of screen. So I think what I'll probably do is, since I've put wax on this, so my paint is sealed. You know, maybe I didn't let my wax dry enough. Ooh, I just thought of that. Maybe I should have put the blow dryer on my wax. Well, we haven't been here very long. Let's grab a wipe. Let's see how well this cleans off with just a wipe. And cross your fingers. Let's see how messy this is. Let's try it. This is a crazy way to do a live, guys. But I always tell you, you can take it off, and you really can. So let's take this chalk off. And I'll clean the screen on my transfer. And let's blow this dry. And we'll see if we can do a redo. It's still pretty cute just like this, even without a transfer on it. Oh. All right. Real life, guys. Okay, I'm gonna let that set for a second. And I'm gonna grab my transfer. I think I'll spray some water on it. Can you guys see? There we go. Just add some water. Just clean the back. Whoa, that's a lot of chalk on there. Add a little more water. Thinking about my chalk's not too dry, so I'm trying to go through my head thinking about what in my process isn't quite right. Because something's not quite right. Something's got an issue. I'll look at this screen closely here in a second. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see when I get it cleaned out. We'll see if that space looks clean or not. My surface is smooth. It's not rough. Anybody have an idea? Anybody who's been watching a while, kind of know the lingo? Any thoughts about why that's not wanting to make the transfer? The screen looks pretty clear. I'm just going to spray in the screen a little bit like I would in my sink with some water. I want it to be nice and clean. I did use my what are they called? I did use a lot of my shimmers. I did use that shimmer paste, which is a new paste, and I haven't used it very much. I'm making the table shake, huh? You guys are making the camera shake too. Okay, let's take a quick peek at the silk screen. I'll look through the window. Yeah, my silk screen doesn't look amazingly clean, but I don't know if that's from this one or from the last time I used it. That's going to be my question. Was it dirty before, or was it just dirty now? Work on those small letters. Make sure I can say that they are nice and clean. Now that I'm looking at the ruler, those itty bitty, there's little bitty marks on the ruler that now that I'm looking at them, I'm thinking they probably weren't very clean. I probably just didn't do a very good job cleaning it, guys. That's sad. It's sad if it's not going to work for me again. But it will be good for you guys so that you know on these silkscreen transfers that have these tiny little designs to make sure that they are really scrubbed out well. Normally I do, but I don't know if I even realized how tiny those pieces were until right this minute. Alright, so I'm going to put it on my fuzzing cloth. This is the drying side. Susan, you think it was the wet wax? It could have been. I maybe didn't let it dry. Or it could have been the last time I used this transfer. So I'm thinking those are two possible culprits, because I don't really normally have problems like this, but I can see right now as I'm looking at my silk screen and I'm looking at the, yeah, I can see a lot of silver in there that I hadn't seen before. So I used the silver shimmer the last time. Maybe I'll put it on the fuzzing cloth. I think that'll help you guys see. All right, I'm gonna hold it up there close. So I don't know if you guys can see. Sometimes the camera doesn't pick things up, but in this little ruler, I can see a lot of shimmer silver, and I think that was from the last time I used it. So that's what happens if you don't get that cleaned out really well. And I think that might have been the problem down here. It looks better now. Down here, the ruler doesn't look very good. I think it might not work well. But I think we'll give it one more try. Okay. Well, if I need to get a new one of this, I probably will, because I'm a teacher, so I really like this print. So I probably want to have another one of these. I need to set that aside so I don't mess it up. All right, now I need to find a little dry spot on my towel. Let me make sure we're nice and dry here. Yeah, that feels good. So it's not the wax now. Let's fuzz since we cleaned the transfer. I'm gonna fuzz one time. It feels pretty sticky. I did use the Clorox wipes. So one trick, eventually these transfers lose some of their stickiness. One way to make them sticky again is to use the Clorox wipe and really rub the backside until you've given a good cleaning. Then put it onto your microfiber side of your fuzzing cloth, this side, and dry it really, really well. It makes almost every transfer sticky again. At least for that time. Eventually it's going to be unsticky again, but you can see that got really sticky because I used the Clorox wipe. Okay, so it's definitely going to stick. That's not going to be a problem. Let's just see if we can get a little bit better, a little bit clearer print. I am bummed because it didn't come out nicely, but I do love that I could clean it off and this still looked great. So I have to say, there are not many craft projects that you can just clean off and start over. But let's hope for a better print this time. My chalks in good paste are in good shape. I don't think it's the chalk paste. It seems like it's the right consistency. All right, let's give this a try. I almost want to avoid the ruler because I don't think it's going to make a good print. I think it's too full of the silver chalk. I can kind of see that. I'm curious about these down here, how they'll go. But we'll give it a try. And I think I'm already into the ruler, so I'll go ahead and do it. I lost focus for a minute. But that's okay. We wanted to see if it was going to work anyway, right? Well, this is definitely a new experience on Alive. Let's see, I've had a really bad mishap with this big transfer sticking together. That was a big mishap. I've had a few other little mishaps. But this definitely is not so great when it doesn't come out with a nice clear print. All right, but if I know why, that makes me happy. If I can figure out why it didn't work well, then I think I'm happy with that. Ugh, I have a new phone and it's asking me to do different things. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, got some spots in that R that don't look very good. Here we go. Okay, that looks better in the R. Okay, can never looks better, actually. Okay, I can actually see the letters. I know it's probably hard for you to see. It's such tiny letters. I couldn't see. There's a little arrow that I couldn't see, so I wanted to go over that again. Yeah, the can never looks better. The arrow looks like it's pretty well clogged. Oops, a little over there. Well, we'll live with that. I can see an arrow. Teacher looks pretty good. The pens look better. Well, the ruler looks better. Okay, guys, I think it was just a case of really not cleaning this well. So, I don't think I've had a transfer that has this small of details, and I think I just didn't do a good job cleaning. Shame on me. Get that the. Oh well, it's just crafting. Not world peace that I'm in charge of. Okay. Well, I'm happier with that. Let's share it now. So we definitely got a better print than before. And I will work on cleaning that transfer again to see how it is. I'll try it again. I'll clean the transfer with my microfiber sponge and see if I can get in there and get some of that out. But I can definitely tell that even just with the way I cleaned it, it gave a better print this time. So that's good news. I'm happy about that. So let's see. I didn't have a ribbon planned. I probably will do something for a ribbon. I just really didn't think about it until I turned on the camera, and then I thought, ooh, I don't think I really have a plan for the ribbon. So I think I will just probably not do that live. I have some stuff that will go. I have some really cute ribbon that has some crayons and some pencils. Probably do like a cute little messy bow up here somewhere, like I typically do. I definitely want to add some more detail down here. I only put the wax on the yellow pencil in the wood grain, so I want to do that for both of these. And I'll probably touch up the paint a little bit on the edges. Anyway, I hope you like this idea. Just kind of a fun, cute little craft. Lots of different ways that you could make it your own. I was just thinking you could even turn it sideways and put the quote this way, and it would be pretty cute. Thanks, Susan. I'm kind of a calm under pressure kind of person. Just kind of my nature. Not any credit to me. That's just kind of how I am. Like I said, it's not world peace. I'm not responsible for world peace. It's just a craft project. So I like it when things go great, but when they don't, I know that, I can try again. Anyway, I hope it's an idea that you like, and maybe you'll decide to try it. like I said, this is a pretty inexpensive project, just using the paint stir sticks that you can get from Home Depot or Lowe's. And then whatever paints you have laying around would probably work. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the project today. I'm going to try to get back on track with my lives. I think I've decided I'll probably do lives Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that'll be my schedule from now on. And I'll take Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that'll be the days that I put on pre-made videos. So you'll have something to watch every day. But anyway, if you like this project and you think someone you know might like it, feel free to sprinkle. I have quite a few names in the sprinkle bucket. Had several people sharing memes and fun things from my page. It always helps my page when you can do that. Otherwise, I will put a link for this transfer up in the description, and I hope you get out there and make it a great day. See you next time. Bye, guys.